Hello folks, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you today to talk about Rangers' effortless 4-1 victory over Hamilton at the whatever the stadium's called this week, Stadium. Not effortless, I was being ironic. Rangers, after a series of disappointing away performances, continued the trend, unfortunately. I think we were all hoping that we would come out of the traps and get fired right into Hamilton, but again, the problems with teams who play low block. I've read inverting the pyramid. I think in the old money, it's guys who sit in. Rangers still continued to struggle, very, very flat, very, very slow. Couldn't get the ball moving quickly. Couldn't get Ryan Kent, who's been a star man lately, involved enough. Couldn't get Alfredo Morelos involved enough. Played everything down the right, and it just wasn't working for us. We had a very young midfield today. Great to see Jordan Rossiter back in. He was alongside Heart and Hand's own Lasana Koulibaly and Ovie Ejaria, but it just didn't really work. The two centre-halves had the ball an awful lot. Niko Katic probably didn't want it because he had what I think we describe in Ayrshire as a hoor of a game. And Rangers didn't play well at all. Didn't make many chances. There weren't many chances in the first half, and it took until just before half-time, about 5 minutes before half-time, for a bit of football to break out. When Hamilton did lose the ball, finally we robbed them in the middle of the park. Alfredo Morelos with a superb turning through ball. Ryan Kent beats his man in a beautiful finish over the onrushing keeper. And at 1-0 at half-time, I think we all thought, oh well, here we go. Now they'll need to come out a little bit and we can show what we're made of. Didn't happen. Rangers, again, this kind of sleepy performance in the second half. And that old feeling of inevitability started to creep in as Hamilton began to make some chances. Could have been level just before when Alan McGregor beats away a shot and Keatings rolls a rebound past the post when he really should have put it away. Katic is subbed, which is rare. You don't often see centre-halves being subbed for poor performance, but he was, and he's been injured, and that's a factor. Also had been dropped out the team, but if you, like me, have the opinion that the gaffer prefers Joe Worrell, then that performance today wouldn't have done Niko Katic's. Neither would his reaction to being subbed, where he chucked his tracksuit back into the dugout. Although, the old cliche is true, you don't want to see a player who's happy at being subbed, but I'm sure the gaffer will have a word with him about that. And we're all sitting going, we know what's coming, we know the script here, and sure as fate it does. And Hamilton scored a beauty. A tired looking Jordan Rossiter doesn't really make a challenge on the edge of the area, and to be fair to Stephen Boyd, he curls in an absolute beauty, top corner, really great finish, but it looked as though the script was going to be followed again. And that's when you need your big players to step up and show something. And well done to Andrew Dallas. He'd told me in the Lodge last night he was going to, but even so, his timing I thought was magnificent. But yeah, the unfortunately named Penny, he was very penny this afternoon, leans into a ball with his shoulder. You've all seen it, and again, it's the old, we've seen them given and we've seen them not given, but I think he's leaning in knowing that if it hits his arm, he can go, oh, well, it was an accident. I thought it was a penalty. I think most people, fairly observant, think it was a penalty. And then James Tavernier showing balls, and it's nice to see a Rangers player showing his testicles in the right manner after what we've heard about this week. Steps up and slams it into the top corner, and that's it. 2-1, and suddenly there's been a deviation from the script. Suddenly it is different. Rangers go forward again, and the unfortunate Penny compounds his earlier error by clipping Alfredo Morelos in the box, Stonewaller. Initially I thought, but you see the replay, his knee catches Alfredo in the thigh, it is a Stonewaller. And look, I think it's quite brave for Andrew Dallas to give those penalties, because you know the reaction you're going to get off the media. Radio Clyde will be, jizzing in their chinos about this. And we are aware that the pressure referees get put under, so I think it's brave. It's a lot easier on a human level just to go, nah, screw this, I'm not doing it. And he was very brave. Tavernier again puts it away, although initially I thought he'd missed because it came back off the advertising hoarding. It was only when he celebrated I thought, no, people don't tend to celebrate like that if they've missed. But 3-1 and it's all done. And then just to bring up my 16-1 4-1 prediction, Alfredo Morelos streaks through with Daniel Candeias at the end, rounds a Hamilton goalkeeper and smashes it into the top bin. 4-1 flattered, I'm not going to lie, and Hamilton can consider themselves quite unlucky. They're not a great side though, and Rangers can't take a lot of... we can't really take anything other than the result in the last 5 minutes and digging it out. I know people say things like, oh, well, that's championship form when you're not playing well and winning. No, championship form is when you're playing well, and then when you don't play well, you still win. We need to get the away performances vastly improved. The gaffer has to figure something out, and the gaffer deserves a bit of criticism today. I think you all know my man love for Stevie, but again, late substitutes, again, the same issues. We've got to be a bit quicker to change things when it's not working. And again, I worry he's a little too conservative, Smallsy, when we're away from home, because I thought we tried to hold on at the end to 1-0 and don't. It's Hamilton. No disrespect, but you saw how poor they are today. You saw how poor they are 2 weeks ago. They'll be in a relegation fight this season. So it's a win, and it gets that hoodoo broken, and that's the most important thing. And also I won money, which is fairly important. But let's just take it for what it is. 3 points. The hoodoo's gone, but we need to improve. And let's not kid ourselves about that after that performance today. Rangers can and should be doing a lot better than that when we go away from home. And I still think we will. I still think we are a good side in progress. Progress isn't as quick as we'd like, but we're getting there. And now we've got a really big game, Spartak Moscow, to look forward to on Thursday, and then the Cup semi-final. So things are good. Things are all good, and it certainly makes life a little easier to kick off the week when Rangers have done the biz at the weekend. If you like my natterings, you can listen to me twice a week along with my cohorts on the Heart and Hand podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. But if you want even more, come to our site. It's patreon.com/Heart and Hand. That's patreon.com/Heart and Hand. Up to 5 shows per day on everything to do with Rangers and football. If you are a football nerd like myself, you will love it, and it's just $1.99 per month. Finally, you can buy some Heart and Hand tat. We have stuck our logo on any piece of shite we could, and you'll be able to buy that at heartandhand.co.uk. That's enough plugging from me. You have a wonderful Sunday evening, and I'll talk to you again after Spartak. Till then, take care. Cheers. Bye.